Because sometimes I look online and I'm seeing people, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, and they're just getting about their day. And I'm like, how are they doing this? Because
I'm not gonna lie.
am drowning.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know how people are doing it
Yeah.
in this United Kingdom. In this United Kingdom,
Abi?
I don't know.
It's a special
Maybe if I
one.
lived in, like I said, if I lived in like maybe Ghana or something,
Yeah, where you can
I'll
get
have
help.
7, I'll give one to
I'll
my
have
auntie,
7.
one to this one.
Yes.
You,
Everyone, your village is there to help.
I know, honestly, no, I think the transition is not easy.
Yeah. Hey mamas, welcome to the After Making a Baby podcast, the podcast where we get real about everything that happens after making a baby. I'm your host, Steph Onye, your online mama bear, and today I have with me my gorgeous, beautiful friend, Priscilla.
Hello.
Priscilla is a mom of 2, but I'm going to give her the floor to just quickly introduce herself before I jump into today's topic.
Hello guys, so my
Hello.
name is Priscilla Prisfamado for those of you that know me online, and I'm actually a clinical project manager, but I also love to help mums, and I kind of work with mums. So I'm a pre and postnatal coach, and I do all things fitness, wellness, and just all that good stuff.
See, she's the one that will hook you up if you need to, when you're ready to start that healing and that rediscovering yourself.
Yes.
That's your girl.
Yes.
So I'll have her details in the description so that you can make sure you get in contact with her and get hooked up for everything you need.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, my darling. So today's topic, I really wanted to get her on here because, first of all, before I even jump into today's topic, so Priscilla, now let me tell you, when you meet someone, that person you meet and just like, ooh, this is my person.
I know,
and you
right?
guys just click.
I know. Girl,
This is her
I feel like
for
I've
me.
known you forever.
I feel like, where have you been all my life?
I know.
I was like, why have we not been friends all this
She's
while?
like me in a different body.
I swear.
Honestly.
We like the same stuff. We talk the same way.
I know,
Like, I was just like, when I met her, I was like,
Honestly.
oh my goodness.
Honestly, guys,
It was just,
make friends in your 30s.
yeah, it's very different. I know it can be a bit like,
But when you make good friends,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
I think
yes,
so.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. We're definitely living proof of that. So
I know, right?
Get out there and make some new friends.
Yes.
Okay.
Echoed.
Love it. So I really wanted to get Priscilla today because she is, like I said, a mom of 2, boy mom, 2 boys. Being a boy mom, I'm just
Finished.
like, ooh. Are
2
you
boys
sure?
and done.
Are you sure? Let's see about that. See her face.
Only God.
Only God.
Only God.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I understand being a boy mom, but I really wanted to talk about everything in terms of like motherhood, the transition from 1 to 2.
Yeah.
I struggled with that a lot. So I was like, let's talk about it, because sometimes I look online and I'm seeing people, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, and they're just getting about their day, and I'm like, how are they doing this? Because
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
am drowning.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know how people are doing it
Yeah.
in this United Kingdom. In this United Kingdom,
Abi?
I don't know.
a special
Maybe if I
one.
lived in, like I said, if I lived in like maybe Ghana or something,
Yeah, where you can
I'll
get
have
help.
7, I'll give one to
I'll
my
have
auntie,
7.
one to this one.
Yes.
You.
Everyone, your village is there to help.
I know, honestly, no. I think, the transition is not easy.
Yeah.
To be fair, my second was an accident.
Oh. Oh.
An accident, but not. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew it could come.
Yeah.
But it wasn't planned.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
so
like,
I think the gap was really small for me, and that's what I found difficult. I think it was
Okay.
like 11 months or something like that. I was pregnant.
Yeah.
For the next one, so
Wow.
yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
but I
wait.
love it now because they're
Okay.
like close in age.
yeah, and they're doing
And
everything together.
Yeah, they're like
and
twins.
stuff.
People are like, they're twins. But I think, it was hard because of that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think it's 2 boys who are very energetic.
Oh,
I think that's what makes it a bit hard.
The energy.
They're like 2, from morning
yeah.
till evening,
They don't stop.
they don't stop. That, yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning a little bit. Can you tell me a bit about like your birth, like how it was, your birth story, like what surprised you, what changed you, what kind of support did you have in terms of like after having the baby and stuff?
Okay, yeah. To be fair, I think my pregnancy was smooth.
Okay.
So I have a fibroid, I think I've mentioned to you before, which grew in pregnancy.
Oh.
So that's probably the only thing that was a bit of a complex part.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the actual pregnancy, it was fine. And the labor was also smooth.
Okay, thank God, yeah.
Thank God it was vaginal.
Did you have any episiotomy, like stitches?
No, no,
amazing.
thank God. So so it was all smooth and stuff. I think for me, it was like the aftermath, which was like not a lot of support. Like our families don't live with us or live that close. And so it's just me and him. And like maybe one, like our siblings here and there. But ultimately it was just us.
Yeah.
And that was quite difficult. That was difficult. Like lack of sleep, imagine lack of sleep. But then I think at the start as well, my husband was in a company at the time. He didn't have his own company.
Okay.
So that was my first child. So he used to go to work.
Yeah.
So that was hard because
you're just there by yourself with this baby.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
No other support. So that was hard.
So how did that experience of you becoming a mom like land for you emotionally? Like,
I think even till day, I think I still can't understand like I'm a mum of two.
Sometimes I look, I'm like,
so,
I think my kids
till today, and I think like you look at them and think, oh my God, like you gave birth to these two kind of thing. Till today, I don't think I'll ever get over that. So I cry all the time. I'm quite emotional.
Yeah.
So I cry all the time, just like looking at them, and even when they're like stubborn, I'm like, I get angry, but I'm like, oh my God, like
actually,
these are my two kids. So I think there was like a love-hate.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
1 minute is like, oh my God, I'm a mum of two. Oh, I'm dying. But then there's also like the kind of like gratitude is like these two human beings that are, you know, like just growing up and all the struggles are worth it kind of thing. So so I think it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I remember having that feeling where I was handed the baby, you know, at the hospital, and it's almost like you're pregnant. Yeah, you feel like baby's gonna come out, but when they hand you that baby, it's almost like
just break down, isn't it?
Okay, what am I gonna? It's almost like a big shift.
You have a human now.
Yes, I have a human now, and even though you were pregnant for 9 months, you feel like you're almost ready.
Exactly.
To be handed this human.
Honestly, I think I was shaking for like the first few minutes when they put the baby on me. I was like this. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then this baby is like trying to feed. I think everything is so supernatural.
Yeah.
That I don't till today I still think about the whole process and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone gets over this.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
It's like you can never really grasp or understand it.
Yeah, fully. Exactly. So yeah, that's what I'll say.
Okay. So now double trouble, right? You have double trouble. Now let's talk about because I feel like from one is a lot, yes, but 1 to 2, because I'm in it right now. I'm literally in that transition and I'm just like, what? Let's talk about that big leap from 1 to 2. So what hit you the hardest, like in terms of like, okay, doing that transition, especially in the early stages when you're still figuring it out. Like you said, the gap was so close.
Yes.
So,
I think it was for me, because don't forget, there's like, okay, so there's 19 months between mine.
Okay.
And so one had already been sleep trained and started to sleep well.
Okay.
And then I started again.
Yeah.
So it was like overlapping.
Yes.
So I think it was the fact that whilst your lack of sleep, you wake up, you still have another child to look after.
Yeah. Oh.
Whereas when you have one, they sleep, you sleep, you know, you're trying to juggle with them.
Yeah, juggle.
But the other, the second one comes, it's like, when you have your lack of sleep and your night, whatever, you wake up 7 to feed another one.
To feed your child who has energy
because they are still up.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not tired, like they're sleeping, when they're
up, you're up. When they're active, you're active. When they're going, you're going.
The hardest part was realizing there's another human being when you wake up, because you've slept with a baby, but you have another human being to look after in the daytime.
Yeah. So what's the time for you?
That was hard.
Like there's no time for you because you're feeding baby every 2 to 3 hours.
This is what I'm saying.
So you barely slept.
You can't sleep in the daytime because you have a toddler. And my toddler's not in school yet. So
he's at home all day. So you have zero time for you.
Yeah.
There's no time for you.
And the toddler's like obviously needs entertainment. So you're also trying to keep them busy. Yeah. But you're also trying to feed this baby. And I think that was hard. That was hard. I think without a lot of support, that transition was very hard. But then later on, not later on, but after a little while of going through that, I got a nanny to help me.
Okay. Did your second child ever feel like almost like a bit different in terms of personality, and now you're seeing the raising. How
100%.
did you feel completely different from your first one?
One, I was more confident with my second child. So I think that helped. I was more confident.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't doubt myself as much.
Okay. Yes.
That was definitely there.
Yeah.
And I also I think I got a routine straight away because I knew without a routine I would be lost. So I think I had lessons from my first one that helped me with my second one. So my second one, I would not lie, in terms of the actual motherhood, I was ready for it. Like I was on the go. So like I was like, no, I'm not gonna let this eat me again. I'm not gonna wait for this. No.
I'm not gonna wait till I'm
No, go for walks, do this. Like I wasn't gonna wait till things hit me.
You.
Yeah, I got things in swing straight
you knew
away.
what to expect. So you had some sort of
I knew what kind of plan I'll be on when I got signed off. Like I was on because I think the first one really made me like I was quite it was a rough first few months for the first one. Even like because my husband was working as well. So even the nighttime, I was like, you need to feed the baby at night. He's like, oh, but I have to wake up at 6. And it's like, we were even battling at that time. But the second one, we knew what the deal was.
Yes.
You're going to do some of the feed. And my kids were they didn't take bottle. My kids refused every type of bottle there was.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, that must have been difficult.
So I was exclusively breastfeeding for till they ate solids.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exclusively.
You will not have a life.
Breastfeeding,
breastfeeding is hard. They never tell you. They don't want you about how difficult breastfeeding is. They don't want, especially, and then if you now have any issues like maybe low milk supply, or you have like, maybe your baby has some kind of issues like tongue tie, and how painful it can be getting there, or even just knowing how to do
me. It challenged me. And I think with mine not taking the bottle means that nobody else could feed them but me.
Yes, that's it.
Night, day. So I think for the first 3 months, I remember that's what really, mentally, my first one anyway, it was so hard because I couldn't even go anywhere more than 2 hours.
Oh my God, yes, because babies.
So if I go to the shop, it's closed. If I go to the nail shop, I have to come. It was so hard for me to have time for myself.
Yeah.
The moment they turned that 5-6 months of eating a bit of like purees, that's when I started having a bit of like a break.
Like, oh my God.
But yeah, they could. Both of them didn't take any bottles. I bought like 20
bottles. Bougie babies.
20 bottles to waste.
Like, Mama, nope, I want it from the source.
I think times I even cried. I'll be feeding them just crying like, God, let them take a bottle.
Yeah.
Let them
just
take a bottle.
Just want a break.
And I was trying to express to see if they'll try it.
Yeah.
He would try it. None of them.
Oh my God.
None of them.
That must have been difficult. Wow. So how did you balance in terms of like, having the baby and then a toddler who's, not even independent yet because of the close gap, in terms of like the attention between making sure you still have attention for the first one and then also, giving your all to the baby who needs you literally every second. How did you balance that? Because the energy too that your toddler also has.
I think I tried for a bit, like we tried for a bit, where we were both like juggling everything and trying to, because don't forget, there's still work. Yeah. Obviously, I wasn't like maternity at that time.
Okay.
But it was still juggling a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I think that's when we decided to get some help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the end, I got a nanny, but they would be in the house like whilst I was like doing certain things and then they would take them out a little bit. So we got a bit of help. That was useful for a little bit before they went to nursery.
Okay.
But I think that's where you kind of seek help because there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Like you can't juggle. There's only so much you can do.
There's only so much energy you can have. You can really pour in.
Exactly. So I think
that makes sense.
I think that's when I kind of thought I need some help here. I need some help there. But I don't think I even got enough help because I didn't think of how much it could be.
Yeah.
So like now I wish I had got things like someone to cater for food like regularly.
Yeah.
I wish I had got like I think fitness I was okay.
Yeah.
But like I think food was a big thing. Like I had to still try and like meal prep.
Yeah.
And it was too much. I wish I'd got someone maybe for the first 4 or 5 months, something like that, 6 months to help out with meals, like maybe delivering meals. Something. I think I wish I'd done that, but I mean, I wish I did. We went through it. I wish I could, but honestly, I think people should get help.
Yeah.
If they can afford it, or they have like family that would do it for free, they should get the help.
Definitely reach
but
out
I didn't ask for much help.
Yeah, we never do. I don't know why we always feel like, I should just figure it out. Let me just do my best.
Yep.
But to be honest, like
Yep.
tap into the resources or the support
Exactly.
you have
Honestly,
around you, no
people
matter
offered
how
as well.
small.
Yeah. But
And
I
you
think I was just like
still-
trying to be like, oh no, it's okay. I don't want to inconvenience you.
Yeah, I don't want to burden you.
Yeah.
No, burden them.
Yes.
Inconvenience them.
Honestly.
They want to be inconvenienced. They're asking
This
you
is the
that
thing.
they want
I think,
to support you.
honestly, I think thinking someone is being inconvenienced when they're offering,
Yeah.
they won't offer if they were going to be inconvenienced.
Yes, exactly.
So take the offer.
So take the offer. Like
Before it's off the plate. Yeah, I should have taken more offers.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like my auntie, like looking after the kids and stuff. I didn't even take the offer for a long time. I was like, it's okay. I don't want it to disturb your Saturdays.
Yeah.
Then after a while, I said, take them
Please,
Friday to
please.
Sunday. Take them.
Please take them away.
And then when I did, I saw the light.
Yeah. Just having that little
saw the
moment to
light.
just relax, refresh.
Even you and your husband to bond.
Bonding. How did that affect you guys? Like the transition from 1 to 2. I know having a baby is a whole different ball game, but now
It did.
you guys have 2 kids. You're still trying to maintain that intimacy, that
Yeah.
bond between you, both of you.
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
For a short time, we had to schedule intimacy.
If it's got to be scheduled,
Yeah,
you got to
for
be
a
scheduled.
short time, we had to do
Yeah.
like, okay, we're doing dates every this day or
Yeah.
this, or like, okay, like it was a schedule.
It was a schedule
of like, yeah.
Because if not, the whole thing would you'll be swallowed by mother. You can actually be swallowed by
honestly,
parent food, 'cause that's
honestly,
gonna be
even like
swallowed
we
by-
even ended up doing counseling at that time when I had the children, because we were like, it was so hard to juggle everything, and we're just thinking, we're not spending enough time together.
Yeah.
Our marriage is not growing. Like we have
Yeah,
kids, but
yeah.
we're just focusing on the kids.
co-parenting basically.
Yeah, we need to love, like the love needs to grow.
Yeah.
And at that time, everything he does would irritate me, or I would irritate
Yeah.
him, because all we did was kids.
Yeah, that's the focus.
But yeah, honestly, we ended up getting like a bit of counselling.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing.
I think if people can get help, any
Yeah.
help, therapies, counselings, chef, family, like
Definitely
every
do
help
it.
is good.
Yeah.
So I wish I'd got more help, but I got the help. I still got some help.
Yeah.
When we needed it, but I could have got more help.
That's actually,
Yeah.
I've never actually thought about that. But counseling,
Yeah.
because some people wait till the marriage is about to break down. You think like you're in
yeah.
the trenches. It doesn't have to be
It doesn't
that.
have to be in the trenches.
It doesn't have to be
you
in the
can
trenches.
see it goes to the trenches.
Before
Don't
it
let
gets
it get there.
there.
Don't let it get there.
Left,
oh.
all right. Please.
You can see the line is about to curve. Please.
Before the curve, stop.
Yeah, no.
love it. Okay.
We got yeah.
Good.
I'm for people like having healthy marriages.
Yes,
So
yes.
please, if you
whatever
feel-
it takes to do that,
exactly.
please do
Unless
it.
you're somebody who just wants to leave your marriage, then I can't advise you. But if you like your marriage and you want it to last,
Yeah.
when you see us, when you have kids as well, it tests your marriage a lot.
Yes.
Well, that's what I found.
Yeah.
That was the most testing time of a marriage.
Some people, some people have kids to like, oh, let me have kids so that we can stay together. It will bring the marriage. No, it tests the
most
marriage,
divorces occur after kids come.
Yes, because it puts more strain.
It highlights all the things,
all
that-
the issues.
Yeah, highlights them so vividly.
Yeah.
So I think at that time, if you don't make sure you're getting the supports and spending time together and therapy or whatever it is,
You're gonna break.
You're gonna break. You're gonna break. And don't forget, hormones are all imbalanced.
Yes. Oh,
You have to get the help and take the support.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's get practical because how in the world do you stay organized as a mom of 2? Like, are you doing routines, morning routines, evening resets? Are you doing batching, scheduling? How have you been able to now? Obviously, it's a process and
Yes.
something you learn.
Yes.
But what would you say now works for you, and how did you kind of
Yep.
start figuring that out?
We have a timetable
Okay.
plastered in our kitchen.
Okay, good.
Literally Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Who does mornings? That's getting them ready for school. Who
Okay,
does after,
okay,
we have a timetable.
okay, proper,
who
like,
cooks which days?
scheduled,
Yeah. So
yep.
we have a schedule.
Love
Just
it.
because either one person will not do one and the other person feels like they're doing the most,
Yeah.
or this one will not do. So we just did a timetable.
Okay.
And we try to know that, okay,
Yeah.
you're doing this kind of mornings, I'm doing this kind of evenings, I'm doing more cooking, you're doing this. So timetables work. And then routines. I mean, like I said, because we have a timetable, if I'm like cooking, I'm batch cooking.
Okay.
I do most of the cooking in my house.
Okay.
He does a lot of the cleaning.
Okay.
He does a lot of the pickup. Like, so we have what we do the most of.
Yeah.
And because I cook a lot and I don't have time, I batch cook.
Okay.
So a lot of my cooking is
will
batch cook. I will
save
never
you
cook
a
one
lot.
meal.
Yeah,
You'll never
and
catch
then
me just
that's it
cooking chicken. You'll see me cook like jollof rice, one stew, maybe spinach.
Yeah.
Chicken, maybe seasoned steak. Like I do a lot of cooking in one go. So
one
it could be
go.
like 5 hours in the kitchen. But once I'm done in the kitchen, I know the next day, all I'm doing is mix and match.
Sorted. Yeah.
we'll have to maybe make
sorted.
rice to eat with the stew and so, and that has been a lifesaver.
When did you start doing that? Can you remember? Or is it something you just feel like you've
No,
always done?
it's not always done.
Okay.
I think maybe like 3 years ago.
Okay.
When my second child was 1, something like that.
Okay.
2 years ago, something like that.
And you literally stuck with it.
And we've stuck with it.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we still have weeks, which is a bit rocky.
Yeah,
So
of
now
course.
we're also getting some help with cooking. So we're going to be getting like, my auntie's going to do bi-weekly. So I'll cook.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
I want to have because we want to have some time off.
Yeah.
Because again, it's so full on.
Yeah, you're always on. Yeah.
Yeah. So like every weekend I'm cooking and then, so I just want to have some weekends where I'm only making, let's say, chicken and fish.
Yeah.
And then she would do like the rice and the stews and things so that there's a break.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're still getting help.
Yes. So every support you can get, even though you feel like you
still
figured
feel
it out, you
get the help. Yeah. So we're still getting the help. We still have babysitters.
Okay.
Because you can't die.
Nah.
You have to survive.
You still have to be a baby girl as a mom. You still have to live soft life.
That's what I'm saying. If you do all of it, remember, you won't
enjoy.
You won't enjoy it. So honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question is, what are some small habits that you feel like have just helped you thrive, not just survive? Like some of the habits that you maybe or your partner have implemented now, and you just feel like, okay, this is the one that's really helping me.
Okay. So individually, me waking up in the mornings early.
Okay.
I wake up early.
Do you go to bed early though?
It depends. I'll be in bed 11.
Okay. That's
But I'm up at 6. I'm up by so it's not like I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
I'll still get my 7 hours sleep maybe. Yeah. But the morning, starting my day early by like a workout or like a walk or that habit has
just
honestly
you as a mom, as a human.
If anyone could do it, if anyone has the capacity to do that, I would advise them to do it. Any mom has capacity because it really sets your brain for the day.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I have a very stressful day. The kids are stressing me out. They go to bed. I'm just like, and I sleep and then I wake up in the morning. I go to the gym. I'll start like maybe with like a green juice, something, go to the gym or go for a walk and come back.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's like yesterday's stress is gone. Like my brain is refreshed.
Fresh, new,
exactly.
To be honest,
It's like my life is starting again.
Yeah.
So I don't feel stressed or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I think just being consistent with that has helped mentally. And then as a couple, I think implementing date nights.
Okay.
Like it's a must.
Yeah.
Like we don't.
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Because I find life with kids can be so mundane.
Yes.
So like
you just do the same thing.
Morning, drop off, come back, change it.
Oh,
bedtime,
God.
but not nighttime. It's so consistent. And then after they sleep, you now want to do your own thing. So you don't always have quality time.
Yes.
So I think I'm very like,
I love it.
let's go out, dinner, bowling. And that going out has to dress up.
Yeah.
So it's
like
part of our thing. Like you have to look sexy.
Yeah.
You have to look.
good.
Yeah. So that has really changed our marriage. Like, that has really changed our marriage.
Oh, I actually love that. Even if, like you mentioned, you were scheduling at first, but now it's just part of your routine. It's just part of the daily. And like literally.
Like even if we don't have anyone to like, before we used to like rely on like family to do the babysitting, and then maybe they might not have time. They might like not, they're busy. So now we schedule it for babysit. We pay. Okay. So we know that it's gonna happen. Yeah. So
I'll have to adopt that one. Even though I'm still in the postpartum trenches, I'm like, I need my date nights back.
It really helps.
To still bond with my husband.
I feel like it makes you keep the love.
Yes.
Otherwise, the love, not the love goes, but the love. You don't get
seasons.
to witness it.
Yeah,
it's like But I think the more like, and when it's date night, for some reason, after you've gone out with all the kids and you're just like in your own mood, you come back, you feel like you're in love again.
Yeah, you just feel so happy.
Like, exactly.
A little bit of sexy time afterwards too,
Exactly. So no. I think that has been a game changer. I'm never gonna like
stop that.
Yeah, 100%. So.
That's amazing. Well done. How do you balance the mental load? Because motherhood, I feel like, saying, date night is really amazing, but you have to get to that space where you even think I can handle it, and also I can still be that sexy, amazing, loving partner for my partner, and I can also still be there for my kids and then my friends, and then that mental load of motherhood that nobody prepares you for.
Yeah.
How do you balance it? How do you manage it?
I think aside from like, obviously, like I said, support, I think routines. I really think because when it comes to motherhood, I think winging it, you know, like when you're single or you haven't got kids, you can decide to wake up 10 and wing the day.
Yeah.
Like you go to work, like
Let's
you just
see how
wing
it
the day.
goes.
I might come and see how I feel to eat.
Yeah.
I don't feel like eating today, I'll have tea and bread. You know, like you just wing anything. Yeah. Like you just wing it.
I might not cook, it's fine. It's just me anyway.
Yeah, it's just me. Like, today I'll even just fast. It's okay. Like, you wing it. But I think because you know your children have to eat, they can't starve to sleep.
Yeah.
Every day they have to eat.
Yeah.
So there's no more winging it. And if you don't prepare for it, you're going to feel burdened.
Overwhelmed.
Because if every day you have to now think at 5 o'clock, it's now, what should they eat?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go and buy potatoes.
Sure.
You can't.
If you had a plan before, if you've planned for it, now you already know
So
this
now,
is time. This is
like I said, because I meal plan, I know what they're going to eat through the week ahead of time. So like, I know I've made jollof, I made this. Okay, so Kiki's having maybe beans and plantain today. Like I prepare. It's like, it's so hard as motherhood to just let the day flow.
Yeah.
Routines will just make everything easier.
Yeah.
So I think for me, weeks where I don't have anything planned, I struggle.
You struggle.
Like weeks where we haven't got food, maybe meal plans, we realize that, like we're really feeling this week.
Yeah.
But weeks where, you know, like let's say I go home on a Sunday, meals are prepped, their school uniform is ironed, like everything is done.
Yeah. You just feel
the week
like
goes good.
Cruising,
Yes.
just going
I wake up, I go to the gym in the morning, I come back, they know you're doing breakfast, they come back from school, this is the snack. Everything just
Let me take some notes because, girl, if I know what I did not do is I never stick to my routines. I feel like I'm in the postpartum trenches with my 6-7 month old.
You've been trying to figure out sleeping.
Sleeping. He's teething. He's this. So routines are off, flying out the window.
Yeah.
But once you get to that space where you feel like, okay, I feel like I have a routine with him, blah, blah, blah. I'm definitely going to that batch prepping, because I know like the kind of the mental energy that feeding your family consumes every day. What should I give them? Vegetable. This
Honestly.
is the variety. And if you don't plan for it.
This is what I'm saying. It's I think people don't understand.
Yeah.
What should my family eat? Already it's stress.
It's stress.
So if you don't plan, you're now coming, it's 4 o'clock, you're now thinking what are you going to eat
then?
Those were too stressful. So now I think, honestly, right now in my fridge, I've got 2 stews already. Like, because I don't like stress. I can't handle stress. I don't like stress. So anything.
Yeah.
Like sometimes even I can't cook. I'm like, it's your day to cook, so he will cook. We'll just tap.
I love it.
We don't like stress. We have to try.
I love it. Planning
but it's
together,
hard.
making sure you're in step. Having a partner that supports you and is in line and in tune with you, I feel like that also makes a difference.
Yeah, honestly.
So it's amazing that you guys are able to do that together.
We have to. Yeah. If we're gonna survive. Yeah, we have to.
Okay, good. Okay, one more question. Like looking back on the woman that you were before motherhood, what would you tell her now? Before, when you were a sexy little girl winging it and not planning.
What would I tell her now?
What would you tell her?
I think I don't want people to feel like she thinks she's got it all figured out. No, I don't think. But I do think some of the things I went through growing up.
Yeah.
I lived with my dad and my stepmom.
Okay.
We didn't always get along.
Okay.
So I moved out early.
Yeah.
I think some of my challenges, I was an older sibling.
Yeah.
I had other siblings and stuff. So I've always been like looking after my siblings and things. So I think some of the things I went through growing up
kind of prepared you for...
made me a little bit more mature for my age. Okay. So like out of my friends growing up, I used to always be the mature one. Even their parents, when we go out, they'll be like, oh, Priscilla, look after them. You know, like I was always matured. So I think I always thought about the future. So I never really...
just winged it. Like you
I
almost
winged
had
it sometimes, but there was plans all the time. Like, you have to save, you have to do this, you have to.
Okay.
So I kind of always had plans. But I guess it's because, like I said, I was always living out. So I knew I had to be responsible. I couldn't afford not to be responsible. So I think I've always been a bit responsible. So so I think I'll tell her more like, everything works out. Like, because I was a bit anxious then.
Like how is it?
I was always like anxious. Like, make sure you're saving. Don't do too much. Don't drink, and that's why I don't drink.
Okay.
Don't drink. You know, because if you drink, your life might be go bad or something. You know,
you're gonna become an alcoholic or something.
And then you might not be able to like succeed in life and things like that. So I've always been so careful with things. And I think I wish I told her to relax a bit
relax,
more. Yeah, like
enjoy
live a bit of,
be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got you. Awesome. Now let's usher ourselves into my favorite segment called
one?
From Mum to Mum, where we're going to
Okay.
read some dilemmas
Okay.
from our After Making a Baby community. My first dilemma is, I'm scared to have another baby. I don't know
Me and you
if I
both.
can handle. Me too.
You and I both.
Like this together. Oh my goodness. I'm scared to have another baby. I don't know if I can handle more. What helped you know you were ready for baby number 2? Look at you. You were saying it was an accident. The accident that helped me.
But if it wasn't an accident, this is what I think. I think you would know, because if you're someone who plans things, you know financially you're ready. Like, you have to look at things like financially,
Okay.
you know, like physically, mentally. So like, I'm someone who thinks about things like that. Like, I don't, unless it's an accident, you know, but I like to think, would I be able to afford the new baby?
Yeah. True.
Like, with the way I am,
live, and maybe
would I be able to, like,
the best life
and I say, when I say live, I know people can think, oh, of course, why not? But if you're thinking, how can I have a good mental health? Think about the things you like to do. Like, I like to travel. I like to dress up. I like to go out. I like to have fun. If I had more and more and more kids, can I still be able to do those things financially and physically? Would I be able to still do those things?
Yeah.
If you think, no, we can't travel anymore. We can't go anywhere. We can't
And that
do
will make you
anything.
miserable, because those are things
And
you
so-
love.
Then maybe consider other things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then if you feel like you're ready, you know you want another child, you know you're ready to love another, you know, you would know.
Yeah.
I think consider other things, but you would know how the home is like.
Yeah.
You know, are you somebody who is more nurturing, like you want someone to play, I don't know, like you would know.
Yeah, you would know. I think that was it for me when my first started getting a bit more independent.
Exactly.
I wanted to be like, I wanted to have another brother or a sister to play with.
Exactly.
I never saw myself as being the mom of one.
Exactly.
So, but it
So
was
you would
just
know.
more when I was mentally ready, when I felt like, okay, I know motherhood is a lot. The first time around, you don't know what to expect. So it was like you're thrown into the deep end. When I finally felt like, okay, I was just a little bit above water. I could breathe now. I'm creating a routine now. He's a bit more,
So I want to introduce someone else into my...
I feel like, okay, I can do this again. I can do this. And when I forgot the trauma of delivery, because to be honest, you forget. My birth and delivery was so traumatizing. Really? Girl, we gotta dive into that another episode. But my goodness, when I finally forgot the pain and the,
I can't believe you forgot it. This is how you know motherhood is crazy.
Yes,
you forgot it,
and now you want another one.
No,
so that was when I'm like, okay, I think I can do this again a little bit. But okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's good, because I always thought I'll have more kids, more than 2.
Okay.
Because I wanted a girl, like I want a girl.
Yeah.
But I think when I look at the lifestyle I want, I don't think I can bring a girl in right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
until
I keep saying right now, but
lottery. Until you win that lottery and you're like, you know what? Let's have 7 more.
I think
she said, I don't know about 7.
I don't know about 7, but no, I think So I think that's why I'm not.
Okay. Next dilemma. I feel guilty every time I take time for myself, but I also feel burnt out constantly. How do I make peace with the guilt? Motherhood sometimes is like a constant, like you're always burnt out.
I think
mental load.
The burnout one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if when you get support, you're still not burnt. I feel like even when you get support, you still feel burnt out. So
there's nobody time you feel like, oh yes, now I'm just chilling.
Unless you're not doing anything and everyone does everything for you. But as long as you're doing some stuff, I think it comes with motherhood being a bit burnt out.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say what you should balance that with is time for you. Just because you're burnt out doesn't mean you should never have time for you.
Guilt, though. It's really, she's like, what guilt?
No, because think about it. If you're doing what you have to do as a mom, you know, you wake up, maybe you brush, you know, you're looking after your kids, you provide them what they need, you provide them what they need.
You deserve the time. You deserve the time. That love and self-care.
So exactly. The only time I feel like mom guilt is real, but the only time is valid is if you're not really doing anything for them and you're and then you're actually feeling it. But if you're feeling it just because, I've left my kids for, you know, like just my auntie and I'm going here, I would definitely say please try and do it more often so that you can start getting over the mum guilt.
Okay.
Because that means you're really not probably taking enough time for yourself. Because if you did it enough, you may not feel as much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't say I don't feel it, but when I'm taking time for myself, I never think, oh, but my kids, because I know I do a lot for them. Like a lot of my time is for them.
Yes.
Like I spend a lot of my days for them.
Just thinking about them, doing things for them.
Dropping them here, making sure they're happy, well fed.
Yeah.
You know, like clothes. There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
Like
you're showing up your best.
My best. So
yeah.
What's there to be guilty about?
Yeah.
When I'm going out, when I'm doing this, it's like, okay, Priscilla, it's now your time to offload and reset and be the best mum.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, if you don't do that, you're not going to be the best self.
I feel like that's for me. That's how I balance that mom guilt. Because I realize when I don't take time for myself, when I'm stressed and I feel like, I don't show up good. I don't show up my best as my best self for my kids, for my family.
Exactly.
So I need that time
to be the best.
I deserve it. Like I'm actually doing this for them because I'm able to show up as my best self. So that's how I balance that guilt. So in case you're feeling that way, think about that. The reason why you need that self-care, that self-love, that self-time is because you're trying to even show up better for your family.
No, 100%. And if you realize, compare both, when you're not showing up, when you're not taking your time for yourself, even though you think you're doing your best, you're not. You're more stroppy. You're more like, you're not doing your best.
Yeah.
But the moment you start taking more time regularly for yourself, even when your children do things, you're not angry at them. You're not stressed. You're not irritated by the little things that they're doing. You're actually a lot more like, your tolerance is high.
Yeah.
So I think, generally speaking, do it more frequently.
Okay.
Then I think we'll get to a point where you realize, okay, look at how it's transcending into my children.
Yes.
So now you start seeing that, they're more happy. Then you feel better about it.
Feel better because you can see the results that it's actually producing.
Yeah.
I love it. What a beautiful way to wrap up this episode in a nice, pretty bow. Just to recap, you guys, like we said, creating routines, scheduling dates with your partner. These are key things that would actually help you balance that too, that transition from one to two.
And support, external support.
Yes, reaching out to the support, actually taking the help.
Take it all.
That you're being offered, that's around you, reach out, speak up, and taking that time for yourself, as we just said now. Taking that time for yourself because it will actually show up in your kids because you're going to show up as your best self for your family.
Yes, exactly.
To all the mamas watching this, if this episode resonated with you, please drop a comment below and say yes to self-love. Yes to self-love because mama, you're doing your best. You're showing up. You're doing amazing. Yes. I know that motherhood can be sometimes a lot and the guilt can be real, but please, you're showing up as your best self for your kids. You're doing your best. So give yourself grace. You deserve all the love. You deserve all the care for your own self. You deserve all the time needed to rejuvenate and just kind of help restore that energy into your own personal life. Please remember that. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to my beautiful guest today, Priscilla. She's been amazing. We love you so much. Thank you for dropping all the tips.
Inviting me on here. Thank you so much.
She's going to be back. You guys, she'll be a regular, so get used to her face.
Get used to me.
In the description, I'm going to have some tips on how to stay organized. So make sure you tap into some of the resources I share with you. Yes. And if you're struggling, please feel free to DM me, message us at After Making a Baby. You can find all the details of my contact in the description. Until the next episode, remember, you got this, mama. Mwah. Have an amazing day. Bye.